Monday, where we bring you the iconic sounds of the 80s. The cutting-edge tracks that keep pushing the limits of music. Going back in time has never been this fun as we journey through the world of neon lights, spiky hair, and endless synthesizers. Let's get this wave rolling. Catch the wave Mondays at 5 to 8 p.m. with DJ Jam on Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music. It's Monday, but we're keeping it cool. Anything 80s, breaking all the rules. Groove through your day with retro sound. The 80s vibe is all around. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
The bloodwood and the desert oak, holding wrecks and boiling diesels, steaming 45 degrees. The time has come to save this fare, to pay the rent, to pay our share. The time has come. From Kentar East to yonder moon, the western desert lives and breathes in 45 degrees. The time has come to save this fare, to pay the rent, to pay our share. Give it back.
Fair Trade with Chamber of Hellos. Hello there, my name is DJ Jeff. It's a Monday. How's your weekend, guys? And since it's Monday, we're doing New Wave Special. You know what to do. Catch the wave to all the new wavers out there. I've been waiting for this New Wave Special happening every Monday on Daily G. Our time, 16 minutes after 5 o'clock. You got me all the way till 8 p.m. This is DJ Gem on your radio, very Eagle FM 95.5. And that song was brought to you by...
That song was brought to you by Chevital Cream Cheese. Real cream, real cheese. Chevital Cream Cheese for really amazing dinners.
New Wave Monday, where we bring you the iconic sounds of the 80s. The cutting-edge tracks that keep pushing the limits of music. Going back in time has never been this fun as we journey through the world of neon lights, spiky hair, and endless synthesizers. Let's get this wave rolling. Catch the wave Mondays at 5 to 8 p.m. with DJ Jam on Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
Finding inspiration, I knew you'd find me crying. Tell those girls with rifles for minds that their jokes don't make me laugh. They only make me feel like dying in unguarded moments. So long between mirages, I knew you'd find me drinking. Tell those men with horses for hearts that their jibes don't make me bleed. They only make me feel like shrinking. Unguarded moments. Without a meaning, I knew you'd find me leaving. Tell those friends with cameras for eyes that their hands don't make me hang. They only make me feel like breathing in unguarded moments. In unguarded moments. In unguarded moments. no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place I don't want to be anywhere else. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place I don't want to be anywhere else. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place I don't want to be anywhere else. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place I don't want to be anywhere. Don't you worry about the situation. They're out there fighting for the state of the nation. Don't you worry about the situation. A message from the telephone. They'll always have to fight the alienation. They're out there fighting for the state of the nation.
We just made a reel of this song that's industry with State of the Nation. Check our Facebook page. It's 5:31 on the clock. Before that, we heard Wild Swans with Bringing Home the Ashes and music from the church with The Unguarded Moment. Canrif Corporation, your ventilation and air conditioning specialist. Canrif Corporation offers supply and installation of elevators, escalators, air conditioners, ventilators, jet towel, hand dryers, generators, access control system, factory automation, and modernization. For more info, please contact Mr. Ami Kanke with number 0915-263-7198.
Clean and fit para sa tiyan.
Kaibigan, alam mo ba na ayon sa pagsusuri ng mga eksperto, mahigit 70% ng mga sakit ay nagsisimula sa gut o colon? Kung constipated ka, bloated, may hyperacidity o iba pang problema sa tiyan, sinyalis yan ng hindi maayos na gut o colon. Kaya i-clean and fit mo na yan. Para happy gut, happy life.
Clean and fit para sa tiyan.
Mahalagang paalala, ang clean and fit ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
It's Monday, but we're keeping it cool. Anything 80s, breaking all the rules. Groove through your day with retro sound. The 80s vibe is all around. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
and the Bunnymen with the Ghost and You. Our time, it's 5:44. Time check brought to you by...
That time check was brought to you by Chevital Cream Cheese. Real cream, real cheese. Chevital Cream Cheese for really the best dishes.
The 90s are back. It's time to rewind. Essential 90s, the hits you'll find. From rock to rap, dance to R&B, this is where you want to be. Essential 90s, bringing the hits back to life. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
Carey with Feels Like Heaven. Before that, Head Over Heels by Tears for Fears. And Filippo Lippi with Shouldn't Have to Be Like That. Our time at 6:01. And this time check is brought to you by DN Steel Roofing. Give your home a better protection.
Sperry, celebrating 90 years of craftsmanship, comfort, and a timeless style. Sperry, the original topsider boat shoe since 1935. Make waves. Keds, champion in comfort and stylish steps. Keds, the sneaker designed for women since 1916.
Check your time at 6:01 and time for a news update. Motorists in the Philippines should expect fuel price hikes of 17 pesos to 24 pesos starting March 10, according to the Department of Energy. DOE Secretary Sharon Garin said oil companies will implement the increases on a staggered basis throughout the week. She added that the DOE cannot regulate the price hikes under the Downstream Oil Industry Deregulation Act. The Department of Energy and Department of Information and Communications Technology have launched a complaint center through the eGov.ph, allowing the public in the Philippines to report fuel hoarding, panic buying, unauthorized price hikes, refusal to sell fuel, and shortages. The initiative aims to strengthen monitoring of fuel prices and supply amid global disruptions linked to tensions in the Middle East and the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. Authorities also urge the public to document incidents and submit accurate reports through the app. For the entertainment news, authorities in Beverly Hills responded Sunday afternoon after a woman fired about 10 shots at the pop star Rihanna's home, with one round hitting a wall. Rihanna was inside the house, but no injuries were reported. The 30-year-old female suspect was detained by police, and the investigation is ongoing. Reports say the shots were fired from a vehicle across the street from their property. And that's it for our news update. Stay tuned for more. Check your time. It's 6:03.
No matter the decade, no matter the vibe, it's all here from the electrifying anthems of the 80s to the unforgettable hits of the 90s. Your favorite hits of the 2000s. All the way to today's chart-topping tracks. Any generation, we got you. Lahat ng gusto mo, andito na. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music. New Wave Monday, where we bring you the iconic sounds of the 80s. The cutting-edge tracks that keep pushing the limits of music. Going back in time has never been this fun as we journey through the world of neon lights, spiky hair, and endless synthesizers. Let's get this wave rolling. Catch the wave Mondays at 5 to 8 p.m. with DJ Jam on Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
Why do you come?
to the second hour of the show for New Wave Special. Music from The Cure with Love Song from 1989. And before that, Morrissey with Suede Head. My name is DJ Jeb. Happy Monday to all. And we just received a news that fuel prices hiked starting tomorrow. And speaking of, I would like to say hi. It's been a while, my Ate Pao Covita from Shilling. And I would like to say hi as well to Miss Bianca Ceballos, their new sales coordinator. Wow. Drive safely and take care on your way home. This time we have Simple Minds from 1985 with Alive and Kicking. You're on Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
You turned me on. You lit me up like the sweetest cup I share with you. You lit me up. Don't you ever stop. I'm here with you. Now it's all or nothing. 'Cause you said you follow through. You follow me, and I follow. What you gonna do when the things go wrong? What you gonna do when it all backs up? What you gonna do when the love runs down? What you gonna do when the flames go up? Who's gonna come and turn the tide? What's it gonna take to make a dream survive? Who's got the time to calm a storm inside? Who's gonna save you? Alive and kicking, stay until your love is. Alive and kicking, still till your love is. Until your love is alive.
cream cheese. Real cream, real cheese. Chevital cream cheese for really great desserts.
It's Monday, but we're keeping it cool. Anything 80s, breaking all the rules. Groove through your day with retro sound. The 80s vibe is all around. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music. The 90s are back. It's time to rewind. Essential 90s, the hits you'll find. From rock to rap, dance to R&B, this is where you want to be. Essential 90s, bringing the hits back to life. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
home with the promise. Our time at 6:29.
This time check is brought to you by JMX, the first branded light steel frame. Protektado ka. Walang kaba at duda.
song was brought to you by Chevital Cream Cheese. Real cream, real cheese. Chevital Cream Cheese for really the best dishes.
The 90s are back. It's time to rewind. Essential 90s, the hits you'll find. From rock to rap, dance to R&B, this is where you want to be. Essential 90s, bringing the hits back to life. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music. Wasakan Wednesday. Heartbreak and love in perfect harmony. From the songs that make you smile to the ones that tear you apart. Let the music tell your story. Every joy, every heartache. Wasakan Wednesday. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
Someday you're gonna realize
German girl. German girl. Cities and towns with you, cities full of bright lights. When your kisses lift my eyes to a higher vision, brought together in a storm, both of us afraid now. Jump girl. For some contact with the world of love, where people show their feelings with the perfect gesture of face. You make me want to sing loud. Jump girl, through you I
for sure the feelings. With the perfect gesture of face, you make me want to sing loud. Jump, girl, through you, I've lost. Jump, girl, through you, I want to go. Paradise won't get close, yeah. Paradise won't get close, yeah. Along the dusty roads, we are travelers of the soul. We can build a humble home, a home without woe. German, 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 German girl. German, 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 German girl.
Hot 100 with Love Plus One. Before that, the Lotus Eaters with German Girl. 3 more to go before 7 o'clock. Winding our second hour together for New Wave Special. We got a music from Information Society with Repetition. My name is DJ Jem and we're Eagle FM 95.5.
I'm coming back to you just like before. I've been a lonely boy since I walked out your door. If there's a life for us, I don't know. But I can't live like this anymore. The time I spend alone has nothing to give. It's repetition. I'm coming back to you. Repetition, the only thing I can do. I'm coming back to you, this time to stay. If I've learned one thing, it's that I can't stay away. The time I spend alone has nothing to give. The life I lead alone has nowhere to live. It's repetition. I'm coming back to you. Repetition, the only thing I can do. And I can still recall how you would hold me, the way our last wave broke so slowly. It's repetition. I'm coming back to you. Repetition, the only thing I can do. Repetition, and we can see this through. It's repetition. I'm coming back to you.
Information Society with Repetition. Our time at 7:01, and this time check is brought to you by iMac UPVC Roof Corporation. Absolutely rust-free. And here's our our top of the hour news, the Nueva Vizcaya provincial government will implement a temporary 4-day work week from Monday to Thursday for its employees in Nueva Vizcaya, announced Monday by Jose Gambito. Workers will render 10-hour shifts from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. as the province adopts cost-saving measures, virtual meetings, and carpooling to reduce fuel consumption and expenses amid expected petroleum price increases linked to Middle East tensions. In sports, the Philippines will host the inaugural SEA Plus Youth Games, a multi-sport event for athletes aged 16 and below, on December 2 to 14 next year. Founded by Abraham Tolentino and organized with the Philippine Sports Commission, led by Patrick Gregorio, the event aims to develop youth sports and promote sports tourism, with participation open to Southeast Asian and other Asian countries. And that's it for our top of the hour news. Stay tuned for more to learn what's happening in and around the metro and around the globe. Our time is 7:03.
No matter the decade, no matter the vibe, it's all here from the electrifying anthems of the 80s to the unforgettable hits of the 90s. Your favorite hits of the 2000s. All the way to today's chart-topping tracks. Any generation, we got you. Lahat ng gusto mo, andito na. We are Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
feeling almost broke in two. Said that you were leaving like you do. You do. All my dreams came true last night. All my hopes and fears. All my dreams came true once more. In tears, in tears. Be near me, be near. Be near me, be near. Be near. Never had that feeling until I first met you. Never felt like kneeling. Now I do. Yes, I do. All my dreams came true last night. All my hopes and fears. All my dreams came true once more. In tears, in tears. Be near me, be near. Be near me, be near. Oh, be near me, be near. Be The message is perfectly simple. The meaning is clear. Don't ever stray too far. And don't disappear. No, don't disappear. Be near me. Be near. Be near me. Be near. Be near me. Be near.
ABC with Be Near Me. And the church with no explanation. No explanation, just good music. Welcome to the third and final hour together. Enjoy new wave hits, new wave special with DJ Jam on Daily G. And of course, if you'd like to send us a message, you may do so. Our number is 0999-548-3900. It's our final hour together all the way till 8 p.m. Playing a requested song, Propaganda from 1985 with Duel by Propaganda. That's it. Regal FM 95.5 for the love of music.
The sky
Eurotel. For service and comfort, meet. Visit the branches. North EDSA, Vivaldi Cubao, Makati, Pedro Hill, Las Piñas, and Boracay. For reservations, contact 0999-888-3876. Visit Hotel Dream World at these branches. North EDSA, Araneta Cubao, East Ortigas, Las Piñas. For reservations, contact 0912-413-3333.
New Wave Monday, where we bring you the iconic sounds of the 80s. The cutting-edge tracks that keep pushing the limits of music. Going back in time has never been this fun as we journey through the world of neon lights, spiky hair, and endless synthesizers. Let's get this wave rolling. Catch the wave Mondays at 5 to 8 p.m. with DJ Jam on Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
Here you go for your shout outs. Our number 0999-548-3900. That's our text line, and our time 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Now, time to read your messages. Hi to Architect Rick Kilyao, saying hi to Mambel and Iya. They're vet med student and they're listening all the way at UP Los Baños. Hi there, enjoying New Wave. And hi to Brian J. Hello to you. Hi to Renee and Isayu. And love to hear the song earlier. Thank you so much. That's Alive and Kicking, which we played during the second hour. Also, hi to, what's this? Also from Laguna, Calamba City, Laguna. Hello to you. And one more from Lito Ortega of Taytay, Rizal. Shout out to my wife, Charmaine, Gertrudes, and kids, Jao, Miko, and Janine. And Jacob E. Please give a shout out to my family and the fur baby listening from humid and mainit, Makati City. O, ramdam nyo na ba, guys? Summer is near. And there you go. Solid new waiver forever. Thank you. Now, from our text line, pabati po my tatay all the way from Pandibulacan. Hi to Chikoy and Tan family of Las Piñas. Shout out to... who else? Requesting for Blue Zoo, William Tan of Valenzuela City. Another, Lisa and Benji of Cubao. Hashtag original new waiver. Yes, thank you. And Rene Madrigal of North Biz. I'll be also checking our Facebook. That's Eagle FM 95.5. So please sure you make a follow. That's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. There you go. And Toto of Karuhatan Market, Valenzuela City. Thank you so much. I think that's it from our text line and Viber. Now, let's check our Facebook page. Hi to Doc Goldie Chuagatus. And... okay, just received a message from DJ J.O. I'll try. There you go. From our Facebook page, I am seeing messages from Byron Bay. Let's do this. Hi to Noel Concepcion, Arn Corpus. Hi to Arn, Mayette, Kyle, Clark, and Chelsea. To Asang Perez, Byron Bay, Jonathan Aquilino. And hi to Cedric Roque. Hi to Nicole, Dudoy, and Kevin. And was the students at Commonwealth High School. Belated happy birthday to... hi, Cedric. Yes. I met him last Saturday. Yes, there you go. Ikaw pala yan. Cedric Roque, there you go. Yes, Ayesha celebrated her 18th birthday. So see you. Nice to see you, Cedric. Hi to Robert Parreño, Anasol Santos. And hi to Ms. Mara Manalo, Maria Malonzo, Neil Tan, Vilma Pineda. Anacel Santos, Raul Ambrosio, Oscar Ramos Sr., Romulo Alminario, Jose Salas, and Maricruz Verdeflor. Nice picture. She has a picture of Women's Month celebration. And to all the women out there, it's our month today. Yesterday, it's a Women's Day. So girl power. And hi to Maricruz Verdeflor, to Jane, Ike, Jennifer, Maricel, Rosemary, Apple, Diane, Jane, Raymond, and Richard, Miss Lani Muico Palada, and Nestor Luke too, Melissa Franny, Jeremy Reyes, Rada Tobias, Nonoy Felicilda, Arsen Nicolas, Marlon Aguilar, Marcelina Doc Jr., Rebecca Barba, Ma'am Lani, Ivan Cruz, and Maximo Nagit, Ricardo de Guzman and Joey Cruz, Mario Heronio and his friends, Giselle, Robert, Desen, Mark, Loben, Dyke, and Alan, Louis Bongi, Rodendo Alcantara, Gloria Michano, Juan Miguel, and Alberto Merced. I think that's it in one in one sitting. I just finished all your greets. Thank you so much. Now let's get back to more music. We have Alphaville. This is from 1984 with Forever Young. All we wish to be forever young. That's a wishful thinking. But making young with the music we have, going back in time through music, we're Eagle FM 95.5. every Monday on Eagle FM. Of course, on Daily G, our time at 7:30. Canriv Corporation, your ventilation and air conditioning specialist. Canriv Corporation offers supply and installation of elevators, escalators, air conditioners, ventilators, jet towel, hand dryers, generators, access control system, factory automation, and modernization. For more info, please contact Mr. Ami Kanke with number 0915-263-7198.
Kaibigan, alam mo ba na ayon sa pagsusuri ng mga eksperto, mahigit 70% ng mga sakit ay nagsisimula sa gut o colon? Kung constipated ka, bloated, may hyperacidity o iba pang problema sa tiyan, sinyalis yan ng hindi maayos na gut o colon. Kaya i-clean and fit mo na yan para happy gut, happy life. Mahalagang paalala, ang clean and fit ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
New Wave Monday, where we bring you the iconic sounds of the 80s. The cutting-edge tracks that keep pushing the limits of music. Going back in time has never been this fun as we journey through the world of neon lights, spiky hair, and endless synthesizers. Let's get this wave rolling. Catch the wave Mondays at 5 to 8 p.m. with DJ Jam on Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
Brings it home, and down the shop, the tongue
Sensation. Before that, Talk with It's My Life and the Ball Shoy with Away. It's 7:42, and before we end our show, later on, we still have one more news update. And before we take our break, we have this from Simple Minds. Don't you forget about me. My name is DJ Jam, and you're on Eagle FM 95.5 for the love of music.
Inside and out, and love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. My way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Will you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, 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 down. My feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I put us back together.
So don't you forget about me. 14 minutes before 8 o'clock. Fun and exciting adventures await. Join our friends on Net25's newest animated series, Word Hub. Wonders of Word City. Art, PJ, Melt, and Joey can't wait to meet you. Get ready for awesome activities, interactive games, and amazing prizes. Experience the colorful world of Word City up close at the Word Hub School Caravan, happening this March 17, Tuesday, at the New Era University main campus covered court. See you there. And that song from Simple Minds was brought to you by...
That song was brought to you by Chevital Cream Cheese. Real cream, real cheese. Chevital Cream Cheese for really amazing dinners.
human after because there's something about you, baby, so right. I couldn't live without you, baby, if you leave, don't leave now. Please don't take my heart away. Promise me just one more night. Then we'll go our separate ways. We always had time on our sides. Now it's fading fast. Every second, every moment, we've got to make it last. I touch you once, I touch you twice. I won't let go at any price. I need you now, like I need you then. You always said we'd still be friends someday. If you leave, I won't cry, I won't waste one single day. But if you leave, don't look back. I'll be running the other way. 7 years went under the bridge, like time standing still. Heaven knows what happens now. You gotta say you will. I touch you once, I touch you twice. I won't let go at any price. I need you now, like I need you then. You always said we'd meet again.
also maneuvers in the dark with If You Leave. And before I leave, we still have one more news update. And did I miss reading Doc Goldie? But then again, Doc Goldie Chiwagatus, thank you for always tuning in. 5 more to go before 8 o'clock. And it's time for a news update. 7:55 on the clock, and here's our news update. The Department of Finance warned the country could lose up to 136 billion pesos in 2026 if the fuel excise tax is suspended starting May. With 121.4 billion from excise tax and 14.6 billion from lower VAT collections. Finance Undersecretary Carlo Fermin Adriano said the losses cover May to December and could increase if crude oil prices rise. The Department of Economy, Planning and Development also cautioned the ongoing Middle East tensions and potential blockages in the Strait of Hormuz could drive diesel prices to 96 pesos per liter. Those suspending excise taxes may reduce prices up to 90 pesos per liter. In other news, Israel's military conducted airstrikes in central Iran Monday, targeting internal security centers, police HQs, missile launch sites, and a rocket engine facility. The attacks focus on Revolutionary Guards and Ba'athi forces, which Israel says suppress civilians. This was the first strike since Mojtaba Khamenei became Iran's new supreme leader, aimed at weakening Iranian infrastructure that threatens Israel. And next up for our entertainment news, South Korean's Big Bang will mark its 20th anniversary with a world tour, announced by Yang Yoon-suk on March 3. The tour promises a perfect and beautiful Big Bang performance, though dates and locations are yet to be revealed. The group debuted in 2006 with 5 members: G-Dragon, Taeyang, Daesung, and Seungri, which retired on 2019, and Top left 2023. So to all the Big Bang fans, watch out. And that's it for our news update. And thank you so much to all the new wavers who tuned in, who stayed for 3 hours just to enjoy the music. Up next at 8 o'clock all the way till 12, back to anything 80s. And tomorrow, Tuesday, we'll be enjoying Essential 90s and on Daily G, Pop, and R&B. My bye-bye song for tonight, from Fruits of Passion with Kiss Me Now. Take care on your way home. Drive safely, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Just say the words and I'll dance again. I'll be in all your dreams, show you what love means. I'll be everything.